Well, here we are headed up to McAfee's Knob on the Appalachian Trail. Whew. Not a spring chicken anymore. I just got started. It's a little late in the day, so it might be dark coming down. I'm ready for that too. This is Route 311. Right over there is the parking area on top of Catawba Mountain. There's a really nice section of the trail. And for those that are complaining about not being able to carry a gun on the Appalachian, you need to move to Virginia. Well, that's protection from two-legged and four-legged creatures. Two-legged creatures are not too worried about. 99.9 infinity% of people up here just looking to hike. But there has been some violent crimes committed on the Appalachian Trail, and if I can intervene or defend myself, that's positive. Bear, not too likely. Other animal, possibly. And rabies is on the rise this year in Virginia. Better to be safe than sorry, like a fire extinguisher. We don't sit around hoping for a fire. We got a fire extinguisher in case one happens. It's just a tool. Well, I got these at Patriot Supply. These are the Belleville 650s. They're like the 700s, only in a suede, and they're green colored. They also have a green color sole. And there's what your tread looks like. It's a Vibram tread. And he's got the Gore-Tex booties. About 160 bucks. I think it's Patriot Surplus. Real good outfit to deal with. That's about all I can say about that. They're just good guys. So far, no problem. These are measured off the Brannick device, size 11.5 according to my shoe, and feels like there's a good amount of toe room. But the good thing about it, they're still comfortable, and I haven't had any toe bang at all going downhill, so I'm real happy with these. They're what looks like the trail. It also looks like it splits off. So I'm going to go down here and take a look at this board and see. I think the trail goes this way. Here's your white blaze. I don't see any white blaze that way. We'll go down here and take a look at the board. I think it just switches back down here. There's our overlook, our scenic view, and that's beautiful. No, I'm just kidding. That's beautiful. Man, I tell you what, if for nothing else, it's good to get up here for this. What a beautiful sight. That's Route 311 you hear down there, and we are on the ridge line of Catawba Mountain. And just so you can see, I previously stated before that the Dakota 20 does not have MGRS, but it does. What I'm doing, I'm done with Let's see what's NAD 27. I'm done with latitude and longitude. I'm going strictly UTM NAD 27 Conus. Let's see where are we at. 3722. It's not real important to have a GPS and a compass and a map and everything on the AT. The trail is so heavily beat down that you could follow the trail without the blazes, but this is a good opportunity to practice. Let's see, 3722 92 37. Oh, that's not coming up like I thought. 80 05. I'll have to mess with this a little bit. The numbers I'm getting here on a GPS are not the same as what I'm getting on the map. The UTM Conus, the sphere might be off. I'm going to mess with this a little bit and see if I can't get the GPS to match my map. This is a Nat Geo topo map. Really good software. It's a good map, and all I gotta do is just get my GPS set up to coincide with the map. This is my first time using a GPS with a UTM map, so I guess that's to be expected. Alrighty, I got it figured out. I just had to change what the location was. It was on location lat-line, and I just went to location selected, which is whatever the system default is. So we're on sheet 17S, or zone 17S. 0580 927. 0580 927. Now that's going to be, see the last three there. The 927 is going to be close to here. This is 1,000 meters. So 999 is here and 0 is here, and 500's in the middle. Alright, look at our northing. 4137 442. 4137 442. According to my GPS, we're right in here. I haven't gone very far. I've got to go all the way over here to McAfee's knob, and I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Matter of fact, this is where I started. Let me see what the time is. Good Lord, I don't even know how to find the time. Let's change this. I don't have a watch or anything with me. This has got the time on it, time of day. 4:58. Oh Jesus Christ! It's going on 5 o'clock. Well, if anything, if I could make it, halfway, I'd be happy. This is a good exercise, and that's what I really need, is to get my cardio up and my leg strength, and some more experience humping my ruck. Not that I don't have it already. After 16 years in the infantry, I got plenty of experience humping a ruck. That's been a few years ago, so need to get back in the saddle, so to say. This is a Night Ease cell phone holster. I'm doing this one-handed, and this thing is really nice. It fits the GPS snug. Got a nice secure Velcro, and look at this belt latch, man. Once you put this thing on your belt, it ain't coming off, and it will rotate if you want. I like keeping mine vertical. I'm gonna go ahead and snap this on my belt well, really no need to. I'll just pull it out of my ruck next time. I pull a halt. I want to verify my location. I just made a health and welfare call on the W4CA repeater. Somebody from Bristol picked me up and called the house. Said they left a voicemail for me. There's a really neat little trick. My mat fits around my Nalgene. And then fits in the big pocket on my large ruck. The large ruck's really nice. I got some food stores in here just in case I need it. Writing material, lighting, electronics, batteries, a chem light. So here we are. And I got serious doubts I'm gonna make it to McAfee's Knob today. But doesn't matter how far I make it. Just trying to get up there is the main point. Just getting the exercise, getting out in the woods, and seeing this beautiful, man, what a beautiful day. The temperature is just perfect. Visibility is great. This is a great day to be in the woods. And they're busy as hell. People coming up and coming down. It'd be perfect if I could get away from the sound of the cars. But in the perfect world, oh well. Whew. Man, it feels good out here today. As you can see, for some reason we wanted to pitch camp right now. This ain't no damn tent camping trail. So I got my Grand Trunk hammock, a USMC field tarp for overhead cover, a couple of bungee cords and some 550. My rapid strap set up for my hammock. I could be set up in less than 5 minutes copping some Z's, and there's plenty of trees to anchor to. So there's no problem finding somewhere to camp with a hammock. I know that's stupid, and my little compass works a treat until it falls off. I've had them fall off before, but it'll last for a while. And just glance down and got my bearing. And as you get further down the trail, and 311 snakes down that way, so the traffic's not as loud. There's some Virginia creeper. A lot of people mistake for poison ivy. I'm on the footbridge. It was a project by the Eagle Scouts. And I don't know, we're maybe a mile and a quarter, between a mile and a quarter in. There's plenty left to go. It's a 4-mile hike. Like I said, 3.9. I may just camp on the trail and finish this up tomorrow. I'll decide as I go. See how I feel. What do you say, guys? Where are y'all from?
From, well, Blacksburg, but Virginia Beach.
Blacksburg. Yeah.
Yeah, just from Blacksburg, Virginia Tech.
Cool. There's our first shelter on the way to McAfee's Knob. I'm lucky I live 7 miles from 311 and 419. Getting here to the trailhead is a snap for me. On top of Catawba Mountain, you go north, you go to McAfee's Knob, you go south, and you go to Dragon's Tooth. 8 miles to Dragon's Tooth, 4 miles to McAfee's Knob. I'm going to call a pit stop right here. Just kick back, hydrate, and relax a little bit. My plan is to go on to the next shelter bivouac there as it is developing. Micah's let me use the cell phone, so I called home. Let the significant other know my plans. I'll try again later. I think there's a honey hut. I'll try again later and let's see if I can actually get through or not. We'll go check that out. There's your boondocker. Oh yeah. How in the hell did they get those materials up here? Oh my goodness. Had to bring a goddamn Chinook up here to get it. A nice fire pit. I got plenty of down wood. Got my camp saw, so if I wanted to chill here I could. I'm gonna check that out, see if that's a honey hut. I'm gonna drop my ruck. There's your UTM coordinates, NAD 27, Zone 17S, and the first shelter. And I'm getting ready to investigate, is this a honey hut? If it is, this would be like home sweet home. I doubt it's a shower stall. Let's see. 5:39. I'm doing pretty good on time. I could make it back home tonight if I wanted to push. That's a Girl Scout project. Yes, sir. I can smell the honey now. I can go between that tree and that tree, or that tree and that tree. Those two right there would be good. Damn, I hope I got enough 550 cord. Let's see where we're at on Senior map. I didn't bring a Sharpie. I probably should have. Ah, there it is. 81,966. 81,966. They're probably right about here. I know that's going to be it, because that's where there's the Appalachian Trail right there at my fingertips. 4137 807 4137 807. Yeah, we're right about here. And we need to be here. And right here is the parking lot. So I've only gone about 1,200 meters. And I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3,000 meters left to go. So my little bitch ass is pulling up Pine Tit. Oh well. I'm gonna rest here for a little while and go on up to the next shelter and see what's what. Alright, off a K4IJ repeater, I was able to establish contact with another ham, make a health and welfare call. I'm trying to get through to let the old lady know I'm bivouacking on the trail. I used a cell phone and left a voicemail, but I'm trying to see if somebody can actually make voice contact with her. That give me, yeah, some satisfaction knowing that, yeah, she actually got the word and she's not worrying or being concerned.
Darling, what is your wife's name?
Wife's name is Dixie. Dixie.
Dixie as in D-I-X-I-E?
Roger, roger. I showed you on my ruck I got my little Mickey Mouse compass. Now I didn't bring my linsetic. That's alright. Like I said, I was going on a trail. I'm going to show you how you orient this map. This Dakota 20's got a magnetic compass integrated. I got a wood table. There's no metallic to interfere with it. So I lay the edge of my compass along the vertical line, and then I can just spin it. Damn it. Lanyard caught. I'll just spin it until it lines up north. Right, well, that's good enough. Now my map is oriented to my location, and if I'm looking Where am I? Oh, I'm right about here. So that means that that way is that way. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Now these guys are from Maryland. I didn't ask. They were through hiking or, you know, whatever. I guess they are. They're set up for it. Sometimes you don't want to ask a question when the obvious is already answered. I'm set up for day packing, and they're set up for through hiking. Now here we go on and see if we can find the second hut. Maybe bivouac there. The only concerns I got is I should have brought my daggone patrol bag. I know I'll be warming that my damn sleeping mat, and I've got nothing to insulate me on the bottom of my hammock, and it might be in the 60s tonight, which doesn't sound like it's very cold, but up here it's going to be closer to 55. Early, well, it's about the 9th or 10th of September. Then we're starting to get cooler weather now. I really need to be packing better for that. I will see. We'll push on through and see what happens. Man, it's a long ass hike when you're old and out of shape. I tell you what, it's beautiful. I haven't seen the second shelter yet. That's where I plan on racking back and calling it a day. I didn't bring my MSR Armor bleach because I figured being this high up on the ridge line, I wouldn't have no source of water. I've never been up here before. Alright, so I'm an idiot. The old boy over there, he said he's going to give me a tablet. I can knock off this 2-liter. I don't need to be taking no chances. 99% chance this is good spring water. That 1% be your monkey's uncle. There's a blaze on the trail. It says campsites. And right there, shelter. There it is. And that's where I'm going to ruck it back. Just around that bend over there is a spring. And let's go down here before we lose our daylight. Get our rack set up.
And my long shirt. Anyway, if I get too cold, I'll just get up and pack up and start walking.
Oh, there's a good place there for a campfire.
I almost started to build a fire. I picked up a few the other way around. I was thinking one camp and then three, but it's three and then one. Oh, there's a lot of places that you can get off and get stuff that this book didn't tell about. On the other side of Moosalaki Mountain in New Hampshire, there's a road there just as you're across the road fixing to go up. I met two guys and they said they were fixing to go down the road and get some ice cream and Cokes or something, and I rode, and it's like 3/10 of a mile. I didn't know it. I went down there with them. And there it was. But
Well, I think I'm about, well, at the second shelter I was about 3/4 of the way to McAfee's Knob. But I've decided my legs are a little bit too spent to finish the hike up the knob and then get all the way back down to a 311. So I made a decision last night, just go ahead and head back this morning, and that's where I'm headed now. I woke up about 6 and it was pretty cold. Cold enough I rolled out of the fart sack and went and started a fire in the pit. and that was just before the sun was coming up. By 6:30 you could see everything. By 7 it was full daylight. I guess the old adage, temperature dips just before sunrise, might have a little bit of truth to it. I've noticed that a couple of times. So anyway, I'm headed on back down the mountain and get the hell off this thing before it kicks my ass. Well, I finally made it to the first shelter along the path from 311 to McAfee's Knob. I'm going to diddy now up the trail a little bit, cut in and R&R for about an hour, let my legs rest so I can finish the truck out. The little hooks came in handy to keep my ruck off the ground. I went ahead and set up my hammock and kind of just relaxed for about an hour, let my legs rest. My quads are sore. So it's time. Go ahead and pack up, finish the truck out of here. According to the GPS, I got about a mile line of sight, which is not too far, but the up and downs it's gonna be a little bit rough on my legs. They're pretty spent right now. I'm ready to go home and get something good to eat. All I've had was basically snack food and Datex survival bar, which I can't complain. It did get me through, but I'd like to have some real food. It hadn't even been 24 hours and I'm talking about real food.